Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is where I share my workflows, strategies, and information about options trading and how I do it out of my Fidelity account. So today I want to go over a little bit of customization that you could do on your Fidelity account. Hopefully you're opening it up every day, getting familiar with it. You should feel as comfortable in this account as you do in your checking account. That's what I've learned anyway. But before we move any further, let's just get this part out of the way. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm personally doing for educational purposes only. Results may vary. A full disclaimer is posted in the video description below. Also, from time to time, you'll hear me mention the options with Ryan channel, and I'll reference Ryan's videos to give some context to the systems I'm building and my workflow. For full disclosure, I am a member of Ryan's private trading community, OTU, Options Trading University. I joined because his style and content just really resonates with me. So I just wanted to be upfront with that. If you want more info, check out his channel. All right, now that we know that I'm not a financial advisor, let's take a look at my account and some customizing here that I would like to do. So we're going to come over here and I'm going to customize some of these names. I have them simplified down to a first initial, but I want to make those names different. So you could see I clicked that little wheel there that opens up your options, and here we have our accounts. I'm going to click on this one and hit rename, and I'm going to name this one Titus. So this is my Titus TOD account. TOD is a tag that gets assigned to this type of account. It's just a brokerage account, a taxable brokerage. TOD stands for transfer upon death. So let's go ahead and leave that at Titus, and any of these that is a T I want to rename, and those are going to be my Titus accounts. And as you could see, I could just click through and rename them like as a batch. So now this one, hit rename, Titus. It's just going to be easier for me to have a bit more of a descriptive name instead of just a letter T. And we're going to scroll down below and we're going to go to our A accounts and we're going to rename those as well. Something a little more interesting than just A. And I like Athena. So let's go ahead and click the next one. I'll hit rename, Athena, and this last one. Here we go. All right, so these are accounts that I am an authorized trader on, and that's why they show up here. And now that they're named, I'm going to click Save. And all right, I have my Titus IRA, Titus Roth, my 401k, and down here I have my Athenas. These are cash management accounts, but they're kind of right in the middle of my two trading accounts. So let's move those out of the way. So again, I'm going to come here to my wheel that lets me customize, and I'm going to select these two, and I'm going to, right now they're in spend and save. I'm just going to move them to other, and that's going to move them to the bottom of the stack. So it just really gets them out of my way. So let me hit save. And then now I'm looking at my trade accounts, and these are just kind of down and out of the way. And then when I scroll through, I see all my trading accounts, and those other accounts don't show up till the very bottom. So it's just a step I've been wanting to do to optimize my view, because when I'm trading, I want to see my trading accounts, not my cash management accounts, where I move money between my bank and my brokerage when needed. So now they're at the bottom of the stack, out of the way, and that's how I wanted to do this. So that is how you go about that. While we're in the Fidelity account, let's take a look at some other optimization things that we could do in the Fidelity account. So before I show you the next thing, why do I care about optimizing my view? And here's my reality is I only have one screen to do trading with. It would be nice to have two, but in my current situation, I really only have one screen. So I really try and optimize so that I can, really focus on what I need to see. So I think knowing about this little button here is handy. You may or may not use it, but hey, let's find out what it does. So this collapses this panel. So if you want a bigger view, you can click on that, and that panel goes away, and you could just see your positions page as a full screen. So here is that button saying unhide. So if you click it, it jumps over to the panel. You could click it for it to go away or for it to come back. So it just kind of stays in this area. So it's pretty easy to find, but that could help simplify your view, especially if you are, like me, trading on one single monitor. So let's see. For trading, I also focus primarily on my positions page, my activity and orders page, and my balances page. I am going to do a follow-up video where I'll show you all how I access these pages in a efficient manner. But for now, let's go ahead and stick with just customizing your view in Fidelity. But it's just good to know that those are the three main pages that are used during trading, and having an optimized view is helpful for that. So in the positions page, this button is a filter button, and this comes in handy because you can filter by stocks and also by options. It also lets you do mutual funds and cash, but I really don't use those. Let's go ahead and choose options. And right now I have a combination of stocks and options. So here's a Netflix stock that I own, and then here's some options that have the call or put next to it. But if I apply this filter, then all my accounts only show my options contracts. So this is helpful when I'm in the trading day and I just want to manage my options contracts. So I could scroll all the way down, and it has filtered out anything that is a stock and just left me with options contracts. So I could just see where they are and see if they need any management. So if you didn't know about this filter button, now you do, and hopefully that comes in handy for you. So let's go ahead and remove that. And last thing I want to cover that is a helpful filtering tip is this bar right here on your positions page. This also lets you filter, and you can see it stays frozen there at the top. So if you scroll down, it's attached here, and you scroll up, it stays frozen there. But it also lets you filter your positions down here. And I sometimes use symbol, and that lets me group any of the same type of stock together. So I could see these are all my iron positions. I could see that I have a Netflix stock with a call covering that stock position, two Palantir leaps, and here's my SoFi all grouped together. So yeah, this sometimes when I want to see how my positions are associated to each other, I'll hit symbol so that I could filter and group them together. You can filter by any of these percent of account. Then it grabs the highest and brings it down. If you hit it again, it reverses the order. But really, my standard view is I choose this total gain loss percent, and this gives me any open position that has a highest percent gain. And I primarily use this for managing my options contracts, and I am going to do a whole other video on that, so we'll get back to that. But it's just good to know that you have the ability to filter by this row. And yes, filtering is your friend. Hopefully this video has given you some good information on how to use filtering and customizing your Fidelity account for trading, especially if you're using one screen like I am. So we covered renaming accounts, maybe reordering them, knowing that you can access your customization information by clicking on that wheel. We know that we can hide and unhide this panel, and that we have some filtering options available to us with this button here, as well as filtering with this column. All right, well, there's certainly going to be some follow-up videos on other things that you should know about your Fidelity account, but this is a good first step for customization and knowing how to navigate your account when trading. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.